Wax.
What you talking about now? I don't want to say welcome back, so you said, baby.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Whatever She Says. And that's me.
And I'm Wax.
I definitely didn't even introduce myself. But let's keep it moving. Actually, before we start the episode, I do want to let everyone know about Innovator Summit. I've talked about it on social media, but officially, if you want to win a trip to LA, this is for the ladies, not the fellas. Ladies only. Ladies only. If you want to jumpstart your podcast career, myself with our producer, May, and the girls from Good Moms, Bad Choices, we're going to be having a summit in LA to jumpstart your career. You can win a trip to LA and a ticket to the summit as well. It's going to be next year in March. All you have to do is a 5-minute survey. I'm going to have the link in the notes of the episode. Fill that out. Literally, it's just a few questions, and we're going to select 2 winners to get a free ticket to LA and a ticket to the summit with us ladies. And it's gonna be an amazing time. So go on it and you'll see everything that we're going to be doing. But
I'm going to send 2 of my guys there too now.
no, none of your guys are coming. It's all girls.
All right, well, I'm going to sneak 2 of my guys.
And we're going to have a great time. But anyway, guys, welcome back. We were here for your birthday. Is your birthday officially over, please? It's been like 4 days of your birthday.
Nope.
How long do you have a birthday for?
A week.
Okay. To me, it's over. He got a whole shindig on his birthday. Then the next day he got breakfast. It feels like Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really dope. I didn't even know what I was going to get into, what you was doing at all. I just was like, you know what? Fuck it. Just sit here, shut up.
You really had no idea?
No idea, for real. And then my mama didn't call me all day. So it was just like, did she get my mama here?
Okay. I want to talk about that. But can you first, tell them what happened on your birthday or what you got?
I woke up and got some, and then I ate and chilled out for the whole day. And she said 2 o'clock, and she was like, nah, 3 o'clock. And then she was like, nah, beat it at 4. Then I left at 5. She said, make sure you're here at 6. So I raced all the way here, you know what I'm saying, wilding. And I got here at 6, and she was like 6:30. And she like, be dressed at 6:45. And by 7:30, we finally came upstairs, and she had the whole house, well, the whole kitchen, and happy birthday, and got me one of the things that I really wanted. It's my piano.
Okay. I ask you and I let you tell the story because I'm always wondering how in your mind it all comes together, and that's where you can come from. I'm guessing you're just hella high. But basically, I planned for a private chef for him.
Yeah, the chef was here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got him a chef.
Yeah.
So I've never done a private chef at a house before. It's just nothing that I've ever done. So I figured, let's do it because he doesn't like people. COVID, the baby. If it's in the evening, we can come straight home. So I found someone to come through, and then I also got him a keyboard against my better judgment because I don't like noises, like including my own child. Sometimes I'm like, boy, shut up. So I knew that he was going to be playing this keyboard the whole time, and
it's great.
Oh,
it's brain push-ups for me though. You understand that helps me think better, and and then I don't have to hear you all the time because I hear the music. Not that I don't like to hear you. It's just like, baby, not
okay.
Like
anywho,
that. You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to the listener of the show and of Brilliant that when I went to go show them the piano, because I wanted to get a piano close to your dad's, right? A keyboard. So I was showing him this video of you playing your dad's keyboard when we were in Carolina, and I'm just trying to first make sure that he knows what the heck he's talking about in the store. And all of a sudden he starts looking for the keyboard, but then it was like he couldn't help himself, and he goes, "I'm sorry, but is that Wax?" And I had purposely looked for the whitest white boy in that store in a Guitar Center. And I'm like, I know he would never know, like if I show him this video, who it is. And he knew exactly who you were. And then later on, he goes, what's funny? And every time someone says, what's funny, it ain't gonna be funny. Like, it's just not. He's like, do you remember, when they were talking about you for months and like giving hints and no one knew who you were and we were looking for you? And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't funny at all. Like my DMs were disgusting. But shout out to you for listening and helping me
Yeah,
and
appreciate
hooking
that.
it up there. So he definitely enjoyed the keyboard.
Yes, I really like it. It's really dope. Thank you, baby.
Yes. Well, you're
And
welcome.
I got some Tims, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you did get, but Tim's is Tim's.
I'm just saying, I needed them. I always dog them. I don't know why. It's like, why they always got to get dogged?
I don't understand. But who do we got to talk to at Timberland to get you a sponsorship?
We definitely need to, because I spend too much money on them. Every other week is like, and I dog them out in like 2 weeks. Like, what the fuck do I do?
I don't know, but I'm going to keep taking money out your money to keep buying them.
Oh, well, I don't care. I got to buy them anyway.
I know. We really have to find somebody to get you a sponsorship with Timberland. Like, we really do. But before we get started with the show, we every week do an Apple Podcast review or a review that or a message that I've gotten from you guys. So this week we want to talk about That Dude Fennel. Shout out to you for listening. People have weird names on social media. It's never like their actual name.
Okay.
Like if your actual name was on there, Herman, they wouldn't know who was who.
Governments.
This is short and sweet. It says, my favorite couple that I don't know personally. And this is funny to me because I'm a podcast listener. I know you're not. No. But when you're a podcast listener, you really feel like you know the hosts. Like you might meet them on the street and you want to say like, hey, what's up? Because we just be talking about our life. So they feel like they know us. So that is very relatable when he says the favorite couple that I don't know personally, because y'all probably feel like you know us, and I feel like I know other podcasters when I listen to their podcast.
Yeah, I see it. Like I thought I knew Pops when he came to the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? John Witherspoon, who played Pops in the Wayne Brothers, and I really loved him in Boomerang when he was like bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen him, he sat down, I was like bang, bang, bang.
No, you didn't.
Come on, it's me. Of course I did. Me and Maury, we end up being really, really cool.
Oh my God, we never said thank you to him. Maury sent the baby a bunch of stuff, and they're still in Florida. I don't even think they're gonna fit him anymore. But he sent him onesies. Is that you are the father? All kind. It was so cute.
I think he did wear the shoes though. He
did wear the shoes.
Yeah, they do. Maury, we really appreciate. I'm definitely coming to host with you because I got some things coming up with the paternity test. So
you have to do that. That's going to be fun.
Fire.
Anyways, our pet peeve of the week this week, Wax chose it. So do you want to take it away?
What is it? What
okay,
did
fine.
I say?
So basically, moms, you'll get this one. Dads, you'll probably get it too.
What is it?
I'm tired, y'all. And there's times that I want to get sexy and I want to send these nudes and I want to be like, what's waiting for you back in this room tonight?
Work you up all day. You know what I'm saying? I do extra push-ups and everything. Make sure I'm ready.
So I sent him a picture and I told him all the things I was going to do to him when we got to bed. And then it comes to be bedtime when we're supposed to get freaky. I did everything. I put the robe on, didn't put nothing under, went to bed. I'm like, I'm waiting for you. I just tired. I'm a mom of a baby.
I don't want to hear it. Then don't sit there and suit me up.
Okay, well,
leave me alone. If you're gonna do all that, surprise me. I'd rather all the surprise. Don't work me up. I'm talking about she'll start at 2:00 in the afternoon. You know what I'm saying?
Because at 2 I got energy.
Yeah, give me some at 2. Like chill. What the fuck?
You're busy or at work.
No, I get it, but listen, like meet me at the job or something. Like the way that you doing it, you fall asleep. I'm like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? When you sit there and really like get worked up and like, all right, where are you ready? You know what I'm saying? You just take a shot, like, all right, where are we about to get it in? About to have a whole session, and she sleep.
And I apologize because I really throughout the day from the morning until right before I go to bed, I'm ready and I want to do all these like freaky, dicky, fun, kinky things with you. And then I just can't do it. And it's not just like I say no and fall asleep. The second he touches me, I get so angry. I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah, but fuck you. I don't even feel like jerking off. I ain't want to see no pussy now. Like the fuck?
Maybe I think I have a solution for this. And I'm sorry that I did that to you for that last couple nights. But actually his birthday.
Yes. Like we did all this stuff for the birthday. I'm talking about everything. It was so nice. I'm like, word, the icing on the cake. We about to get it in tonight, a whole session.
No, see, I fucked up because I literally started partying like it was my birthday.
Yes,
like,
definitely.
I fucked up. I was taking shots with Karina.
Yes.
While we were decorating, we were drinking.
Gummies,
and we were like, gummies? Why not? Let's take a gummy, take a quarter. Then I took a half. Then I was like, smoke? Bet. Let's smoke together, baby. Done. We got to bed after the chef was like, if y'all have a baby tonight, I'll be the
How?
godmother. He's like, oh yeah, she trying to get pregnant tonight, and I'm like, let's do this.
Yeah, the baby was in the toilet.
We didn't do shit. It's not in the toilet. Ew, babe.
Jerking off, baby.
I know, disgusting.
Yeah.
Gross. Anywho, moving right along into our therapist couch. But before we do, I do want to let you guys know about BetterHelp. I've talked to you guys about BetterHelp a million times. If you are looking for therapy, whether it's yourself, for your children, for you and your children, couples like us, you need to check out BetterHelp. It's online. We do our therapy online, so it's virtual.
Yes.
We stay home, it's more convenient for us, especially with the baby. I can hold the baby, put him down, walk away, do whatever I have to do. So BetterHelp will match you and match your needs with a professional, and you can have financial assistance. It's more affordable than traditional. You don't have to go in traditional therapy. You don't have to go into an office, like we said. You do it literally from home. If you need
it, like a Zoom, so you don't even have to like wear pants. You can just like have just a top.
No, but literally. You can just be like pantless talking to your therapist.
Ooh.
It's amazing. You can send them messages, like they'll answer whenever. So all you need to do is visit betterhelp.com/WSS. So betterhelp.com/WSS. You'll get 10% off your first month. Just remember, this is not just like a gimmicky. It's actual professional therapists to really help you the same way that they're helping us with our issues.
Yeah.
And not necessarily issues, just growing.
Can you press mute?
On whom?
Like when you in Zoom, can you press mute?
Yeah.
So you can fart and unmute it?
Absolutely. And you can drink tea with your therapist straight from home like
and
you do.
I blow down and I blow down.
And we get to smoke while we're talking to the therapist. Yes. No, it's literally do it. Betterhelp.com/WSS. Yes. Just try it out and see how it goes. You can change your therapist at any moment in time. Okay. So literally until you find the best one, because finding a therapist is just like finding a partner. You have to, you might have to go through a few to find the right one. And sometimes you'll look out and it'll be the first one. You never know. But try them out.
But you don't have to get smashed.
You definitely don't have to get smashed.
All right. Better health. Because better is better health.
Better help. HELP.
See?
Yep. Because of better help, you'll have better health. You got it.
Hot.
Anyway, so from the therapist couch, we're going to talk about having clear goals for your future. I think if two people don't have the same goals, it's just not going to work. And that's something that we talk about often because I feel like people's goals sometimes change and shift, right? You're like, 5 years ago, I wanted to do one thing and now it's completely different. I would have never thought that my goals were what they are now. So how would you feel if we go into therapy at some point, or where do you think we should go if we no longer have the same goals?
What you mean? Isn't that where we're going to go and tell each other like, hey, I think you're going in two different directions. We shouldn't, because people look at relationships and look at things to where like, oh, why are we really here? Are we really here for love? Are we really here to grow in financial? Are we really here to grow in love? Are we here really to grow in, in relationships, like religion? You know what I'm saying? There's so many different things why you would need the other partner. A lot of people, you have everything, but you just need this last thing from this person. And you be like, damn, that ain't it. You see what I'm saying? And
I also truly think, as we've talked about it, everyone, that's like the two people. I don't know if y'all polygamous, maybe everyone is a few of y'all, but everybody should have their own goals and their own things that they want to achieve, and then figure out how those two merge together.
Yes.
Because I don't want my goals and my endpoint to be his. That I have my own identity. I have my own things that I enjoy. And we had this conversation in therapy because at times he has his businesses going, and although I can help him, I can't give him 100% of enthusiasm and going towards it if it's something that I don't enjoy or I don't feel passionate about, because I work behind passion, and so do you. If you're not interested in something, you're like, you're not listening, your mind somewhere else. So he has some business ventures that he does, and they just don't excite me at all. Like they don't get my creative juices going. So I really can't help him.
I want to sell vibrators. There's nothing wrong with that.
That really? That's the best you can come up with right now?
Baby, right now is great. Vibrators is great. Everybody want them.
If you were trying to sell vibrators, I'll probably get high off our own supply. You'll be
Yeah.
like,
testing
out. Let's test it out
all of
first.
them.
I can give a review on all of them.
I
So
don't want
no.
to hear that. You got stuff up through the house that you don't even fucking
Speaking
use.
about vibrators, I just told Jenna this today. Can I tell you guys what this asshole did the other day?
Amazing.
This is not amazing. So he goes to Target with his son, his oldest son. They come home and King is so excited to show me what his dad just bought him. And
batteries.
All I hear is, Carla, do we have batteries? Do we have batteries? Carla, do we have batteries? And I'm like, what's going on? Daddy bought me a remote. And I'm just in the kitchen like,
A remote for what? Listen, I told him this remote can do everything. It changes people's moves. So I said, listen, you can point this at Carla and you can make her stop talking.
Whatever.
Right?
He's just shut
so,
up. So he's looking for these batteries and like he has
he
his
wanted
new
to try
toy.
it on you so bad.
So inappropriate. So I'm not paying him no mind because I'm cleaning the kitchen. I don't pay attention to them half the time. Like they just be talking.
Whatever.
So I'm not paying much attention to what they're talking about. And all this, because I'm just like, just find the batteries. Like, leave me alone. I'm doing something. And I look over at King and he's just like holding this box of this remote that he cannot wait to put batteries in. And it's a big ass vibrator. A colorful one. Purple, pink, like
he
all
still think that is
he
remote.
still think. So I look at him
Carla
and
stole my remote.
I just look, what the fuck? So I take it from him and he's looking at me. He's 8 years old. He's like, why the fuck are you taking? He's just so upset. And I'm like, give me that back. And he's like, no, daddy bought it for me. And I'm like, this is not a remote.
It's a remote to make girls stop talking. You gotta point it
He's
at them.
like, it's for me. I said, this is for podcasting. It's a remote for podcasting. It's for adults. He's like, no, but daddy said, so this whole time I'm just pissed off because now the kid's upset and I'm not going to tell an 8-year-old this is a fucking vibrator. So I have to just let him believe that I'm taking his remote and I'm not giving it back. So he's pissed off now and I'm like, okay, I give him my computer. I'm like, fine, you just use my computer. Go play Roblox because and this is just laughing the whole time. So he's so confused as to why I would take his remote, why his dad won't stop laughing and why I'm just sitting there like throwing it and hiding it. And about 30 minutes later, I catch him like trying to sneak because he's just a sneaky little boy, like sneak and grab it back because he wants to use his remote.
You have to use the remote.
Oh my God.
So fucking retarded.
Such an idiot.
He gonna point it at you and press it. If it start vibrating in his hair, how amazing would that have been?
That would not have been amazing.
But you're right, I played too much.
Terrible parenting. Okay. Gosh, I was so annoyed. Anyways, I don't even know what we were talking about. Goals. Having the same having a clear vision on each one of y'all's goals so you can then help each other. I can help him on his, he can help me on mine, and speak up and don't just be quiet about what your goals are because that other person can't read your mind. And I think
a partner, so you're supposed to sit there and you tell each other what y'all got going on, and whether you feel like it's dumb or stupid or whatever, you still play a part. You can't play every part in everything anyway. You see what I'm saying? So whatever part you can play in that, play that part and get the fuck out the way.
Even if that looks like, hey, I need you to watch the baby, or I need you to, sometimes for some people it's financially help me, or that can look like, today I need you to be my cameraman. Today I need you to, it could be something so small, but I need that help. And if you can help them with that, help them. And even if you don't believe in it or you don't understand it, let them do it. And if they fail, and still be there for them. Because I feel like people are scared to tell their partner what they have going on or aspirations they have or, dreams they have because someone else is going to think that they're, or too big or stupid or they can't do it. And if your partner doesn't believe in what you're doing, there's no point in you having that partner, period. That's just not the person for you.
You can't say that because like you said earlier, a lot of goals change. You see what I'm saying? So you got to let the failure even happens, man.
That's what I
said.
What I'm saying?
Like, no, I get that. That's what I'm saying. It's like the failure is all a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be afraid to go ahead and go after things. You know what I'm saying? I go after so many things. I had so many things that I say, people might say fail, but I learned from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I went through that stage. So now when I go after other things, I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to go around it. I know, like, most of the time I was trying to play by the rules. Like, this whole game is just really at the end of the day who you know.
That's a saying. I think it's called every failure is a lesson, or there's a lesson in failures. You'll always learn something. So just do something. Try to do as much of it together. And by together, it could just mean communication. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties. But don't worry. We're back. We got this. Y'all would never notice that we had him. I just had to tell you because we have to be transparent, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember what happened.
It's okay. So we're going to keep it moving. Let's talk about today. Shout out to Cardi and Offset having another baby.
Congratulations.
Congrats. It's a new life, and that's exciting. But that made me think of us and how you were so gung-ho about having another baby right away, right? Back to back, back to back. And now we're very hesitant about like, no, pull out. plan B.
Yeah, but like, you know what? No. It's just because of the pardon.
The what?
The pardon.
What's a pardon?
The things that want me to go through.
Postpartum?
Yeah. Pardon. I'm like, pardon me. She don't say pardon me at all. She just
whatever.
I'm like, I ain't got time for that.
So
shit.
it made me pose a question. How long should we wait before having another one? Not us, us, but most people. Once you have a baby, how long should you wait to have another one? I think their little girl culture is like 4, maybe. She looks about 4.
That's wild.
I don't know how
I'm
she
not
is.
waiting 4 years.
What? I'm not waiting. Hello. You don't have to wait at all, actually, because nothing happens to you.
I get what you're saying. Let's get the shit out the way, though, at the end of the day.
Yes, right out the way. It's like pushing, clothes under the bed. Like, yeah, it's out the way. No, that's not what it...
No. We're in position to have our clothes not pushed under the bed. We just put them in the closet. You know what I'm saying? Just hang up there for a little bit. Where are you again?
So what's the time frame that you think?
Soon. I mean, I don't know. Like, let Sam be walking. I mean, and then
that little boy is standing and taking steps.
Well, then.
Do not pull the trigger.
Shit, I got the gun there.
I really do think for me being in the space now in my 30s. So I think I don't know. I guess it depends on financial, but I think when the other child is like 2.5 is a good time to get pregnant. 2.
You still gonna like me?
Yeah. Shut up. So I think 2 years is a good time. Then the oldest one will be 3. The baby will just be born. And I feel like 3-year-olds listen and they can help. Like, get the bottle.
Okay.
He can help. Like, at 3 years old, he can help me a little bit.
Okay.
That's a good idea, right? That song's going to be 1 in no time before we, turn around.
1.5 and then...
No. 2, get pregnant.
Get pregnant at 2?
After, right after her second birthday.
2 years and then got to go through this again? That's wild.
That's not 2 years. It's only about a year and some change.
Yeah, I get it.
So I'm going to be 1, in a couple of months. So I really do think as a woman, 2 to 3. So the kids will have like a 3 to 4 year age difference. Only men will say back to back, yeah, it ain't nothing because they don't have to.
I'm never going to say it's not nothing. I mean, I never want you to ever think that I say anything like that about you. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy hard. I get pissed off at you. You have no idea how much I get pissed off.
Were you pissed off this morning?
Nah, not this morning. I'm pissed this morning because I was laying in the bed and just like, fuck it. It's my boy. We chilling. But today, like, you hit me the beat. What the fuck? Like,
when you were grilling?
Yes.
You pissed me off.
I
told you I was pissed.
Listen,
and I'm cleaning after you.
You don't have to. I'll be already doing it, though. We're going to end up having that done. I already told the people that they was going to go ahead and clean. But you want to go ahead and clean up. All right, go ahead and clean up then. You going to hand me the baby while I'm grilling. That's not smart.
You were not grilling. You were sitting.
I'm waiting. You on drugs?
And let me tell you something.
I'm sitting there waiting for it.
You needed to sit a little bit longer because every burger that came off today was bloody red inside. So they took it off.
Today
you could have held the baby for 30 minutes because you had every raw burger come out of there.
You're lying. You only seen 2.
I saw Jenna eating hers earlier today, and I was like, "What in the live cow is that?"
Earlier today,
yes, the ones you brought upstairs that were all red.
No way.
They're still sitting upstairs. I'll show you.
No, I want to see them.
Look at Jenna. She doesn't lie. No, she would never lie.
Well, whoever took them off, I don't know. I wanted to play playing basketball. I played 6 games of basketball today. I had like 4 or 5 people. Yo, go check the grill.
You did a great job with the hot dogs. The burgers.
The burgers was good. I enjoyed mine.
Yeah, later when they went back downstairs, Papa came upstairs. He took a bite. He was like,
I told him that it was red.
He was like, Mom, I think... Check this out. He didn't know how to say, I can't eat this shit.
I told them when they sit there and took it off, I said, I don't think they ready yet. Y'all chill out. He said, nah, they good. I know it was dark outside and they must ain't pay attention till they got into the fucking kitchen and see this shit the size of fucking red roses. I don't eat it like that, so you know I don't need it
Right,
like that.
I was telling everybody, I'm like, look, he really
I
didn't
don't
notice,
even-
but they're very thick. Those Whole Food burgers are very thick.
Regardless, I don't do that. So I told them to put it back on there, and they came back out and put it back on there. It was like, oh, we should have
they
listened.
tasted good, but yeah. Anywho, he got upset because I handed him the baby, but I wanted to clean up.
Why you had to clean
And don't
up?
get me wrong, today I got to hold another baby, which is his little cousin Wax's nephew, who they're a month apart.
Mm-hmm.
And this other little boy is just like so chilled. He doesn't crawl or anything yet, so he was just being
He chilling.
a quiet, chill, doesn't move baby. And here I have the world's biggest fucking squirmer. Here is like some trying to jump out your arms, wants to be on the floor, running, walking, standing, throwing.
Fight, swing.
He took the baby. He was just like going up to him like, whack. And I'm like, no, do not beat him up. So I'm like, okay, we have to be more conscious of how rough we play with him because he's going to be playing with other kids.
He's going to be a monster.
No, he's not going to be a monster.
No, I get it because that's all we do. Like when you...
We just play with him. We play rough with him. I'm always throwing him around on the floor and like messing with him. So he's just like, ah. And he's throwing it to other kids and not cool. Not cool.
Yeah.
Because he's way bigger.
Yeah, even when you brought me the baby in the room this morning, like we fought the whole time. Like he's trying to run over there, I pull him, he turn back around me to fight me so he can run
the whole time.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, fam, like, yo, you want to play around? Upside down, flip.
Oh gosh, this is our parenting in the house.
We playing, I was playing him like he was a fishing pole, like
throwing him out. Listen, he's been home. This the longest in a while that you've been home. 4 days straight. You were off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
That was a great basket. I mean, that was a great birthday present.
It was.
Just to be able to sit home and chill and relax. And
I don't know about how much you relaxed, but you definitely were home. You don't sit the fuck down.
I was playing the piano and playing basketball.
You don't sit down. You're never in the house, and you're always wanting something. But there was a question someone posed when it came to like, even if let's say we have an argument and social media has gotten. That's where my business lies. A lot of it, right? I traffic through social media. I show up a lot, podcasting. This is all a thing. And I feel like sometimes we're unable, or some people are unable to separate social media from their real life. Peace. And when they're having issues, they bring that shit to social media.
Corny.
And there's times we've had issues, and I wanted to like repost from like the shade room, one of those like shady ass posts, like I can do bad all by myself, or some like smart.
But that's when guys know to jump in. But that's when guys know to jump in your DMs though. When they see stuff like that.
Or some Justin LeBoy, you know how he be posting like all these smart ass like you want to repost them, but I'm like, I would repost them if you're like right next to me and we're cool and we both laugh about it. But if you repost something like that when you're in an argument, he knows. And it's like, I don't know, people can feel the energy through social media. And I was talking to him and saying, how do you feel about social media beef in relationships? And I guess outside of relationships too, just grown folks. We're not talking about kids because I feel like teenagers, that's what they were born into. But how do you feel about beef on social media? Regular people, not celebrities.
I think anything on social media beefing and you have the person number is whack as hell. You know what I'm saying? It even got the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to put it all out there. It's just like a chihuahua barking. As soon as you open the fence, they're going to shut up. You know what I'm saying? These type of people just sending out wolf tickets. If you really want to get somebody and you really, really want to get them, you're going to shut the fuck up so you could you could really touch them. You know what I'm saying? Arm's length. Then you will sit there and act like it. But these guys who do all this, like, I don't pay you no attention. You're wasting your time with life. Do more push-ups.
I think sometimes it's a cry for help, though. With social media, it's like, oh, someone's not paying attention to me. Maybe someone else can, or someone can give. Or if you feel like someone's not, let's say in a relationship, they're not, reacting to something. Maybe if you put it out on social media, it'll, get them to click. But honestly, I think that just makes things worse because you're allowing other people to come into your space and into your relationship and now know what's going on. And I think when you're having issues with your partner, you should have a select few of friends that you can speak to. Jenna's here, and she's one of them for me because somehow, some way, she's always just like, it's okay. Just think about this. I mean, will it matter tomorrow? It's okay. I mean, what's the solution? Will you die? No? Perfect. So you know who to call. Like, you have certain friends that you can call. And I think that's the best way to keep it. Like, keep it personal. Keep it inside. If you feel like you need to talk to someone, have that special person that you can talk to.
Yeah, I got my couple of guys that I call.
Do you? Who do you call?
I call Roy, Lop, and Dre.
Jesus. That's who you call. No wonder we having issues. We got to start doing two times a week.
It all depends on what it is. I'm going to call Lop.
It definitely depends on what it is.
Yeah, it all depends on what it is. Something like something, I'm gonna call out.
If it's like real relationship, you gonna call out?
Yeah, real relationship, I'm gonna call out.
The fuck you calling Dre for?
Just that's what you mean. What I'm calling Dre. I'm calling Dre for a serious situation that we be talking about.
What kind of serious?
It all depends on what we talking about. It could be, yo, you fucked the bathroom up. You stink crazy. Calling Dre.
How dare you tell that to someone?
I'm just saying. I don't know. Like, yo, your girl be fucking the bathroom up, bro. What you do?
Whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Probably, yo, you kept me in fucking. You took me to fucking, what's that place I hate? IKEA. Calling Roy. Yo, nigga, what the fuck? You gotta do this shit. I bet you
Roy's girl takes him to IKEA.
That's what I'm saying. I'm only talking to people I can relate. You know what I'm saying?
That's not real beef.
That's the beef. That's the problem. You always cursing me out and all that other type of shit means nothing to me. You making me go to IKEA mean you hate me. What the fuck did I do?
Are you serious? I feel like that's time for us to like be together.
Baby, I'm trying to go to the movies for the last couple of weeks. How about let's do that?
When are we gonna go to the movies? What time?
When we going to IKEA? It takes the same time. The going to IKEA time is the movie time.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
How long is the movie? Hour and something. How long is IKEA? Hour and something.
No, IKEA's like 30 minutes.
Where?
35? You're dramatic. Get over it.
You listen, hold on. If you just start at the one spot and just go through the whole thing without stopping at all, it's 35 minutes. If you speed it up going through everybody, just going through the whole shit, that sucks.
So, what were we talking about? Oh, having your the certain amount. I'm not getting pregnant. Nobody getting pregnant. The people you speak to and social media beef. So, ladies, I still see it, and I think the older we get, I've seen less. And also, I guess it depends on who you follow.
Yeah,
I don't see as much beef, but I ain't gonna lie to you. When I see some like shady ass, story or tweet or a post, I get to digging, and I'm like, ooh,
sound like a girl.
Let me find what's her man's page, and now I go on a hunt to try to find where they both been tagged at, so I can go look at his page and see what he posted, see what she posted. I'm so nosy.
Only way I do that if somebody like sending. I mean, back in the day, it was like somebody put out the nudes. And I'm like, oh, let me see if they got the news or something like that. Other than that, I'm not reading.
Well, not necessarily reading. It's just like, you see, there was a question somebody asked, and they were like, look, if people get engaged on social media, make a big hoorah about it, right? Please. If they're no longer together, should they also announce it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, like, yo, listen, we back out here.
Back in the streets.
Back out here in the streets.
I'm single again. Mm-hmm. Back on the prowl. Okay, I got so excited. No, I mean, I guess, but I do enjoy watching the beef. But I will tell you, it's all messy. There's nothing that's gonna come out good out of it. So
I'm not benefiting off of that.
Leave that for the celebrities in the shade room, because us regular folks should not. We shouldn't have no part to that. Honestly,
yeah,
it just makes it worse.
And the more you into other people's business, you less on yours. Yeah. Get out the way. I don't care to be in anybody's business. I don't care what you got going on. Like, stay out the way. If I could grow off this, like if me and you actually going through something and I could like benefit off this actually, yeah, I probably might look at something and be like, okay, I might try to learn something or be like, try to understand your part if I can off of it. But that's to be the only reason why I'm going, to try to build and grow. I'm not doing nothing.
But also think about the fact that if you go on social media and tell it all, and then you get back with that man, you look so stupid. That's what
happens all the time.
I'd rather look dumb to my 3 friends than all my followers. Yeah. And they don't necessarily want the best for you. So
of course not.
Yeah.
And I told people this on the other show the other day on the Brain 80s. I said, like, the more the people who love you, watch you less. The people who actually hate you, watch your every single move.
Listen, when I tell you they refresh. Like, people that don't like you really do be watching your every single move.
Them mostly your followers. Is the people who don't like
Not
you.
Mine. Mine are my friends.
Yeah, we understand that.
We're all friends and we love each other, and we're so happy-go-lucky.
All your fans. I mean, all your followers. You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
People want you to fail. I'm saying.
And everyone watching this podcast.
I'm trying to tell you, they want to see you slip up. They want to sit there and criticize you. They want to sit there and, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's you, not us.
I mean, listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all a part of it. Everything has its territory. You know what I'm saying? So I take the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. It's just like, whatever it is, we should still don't pay attention to it. Don't pay attention to the good they say. Don't pay attention to the bad they say. We going through our ups and downs. We got to still continue to still be able to, work and do what we got to do.
I hear you. And we're doing the work. Although you said you don't want to do the work, but we're doing the work.
Corny, but.
All right, so we'll go over into questions from our listeners. So basically, you guys can send in a question to whatever she says podcast@gmail.com or whatever she says pod on Instagram. You can DM us a question. This one's from Nikki, and she says, my question is, how much privacy is appropriate between your partner and their kid's parent? Like if they say what they talk about is none of your business. So we both have kids from some like previous relationships. So he has a son, I have my daughter. So how much privacy should you have with your baby mama, and how much privacy should I have with my baby daddy? Like, could I, if I ever would? She clearly was told that what they talk about is none of her business.
What? Crazy as hell. What the fuck you talking about?
That's how you feel.
Like you gonna hide something from me? What y'all talking about? Am I
right? That's what he's saying. She's saying like her baby daddy was like, whatever me and him talking about, it's none of your business. If that's my baby mama. Nah,
fam, she bugging.
When I tell you 6 feet under, I gotta stop threatening to kill you.
I know.
At some point I'm gonna stop. But no, I couldn't even fathom the thought of you telling me that I can't look at a message of you and your baby moms, or that I can't listen to a conversation, or you just coming out your mouth telling me what y'all talk about is none of my business. What?
It's kind of wild. Like,
that's wild, because this is somebody who you like
had a relationship with. And I don't even really ask, but if I ask you something like, yo, what's going on? You'd be like, nah, it's none of your business. I'm like, well, it's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take that too well. You know what I'm saying?
That's hella disrespectful, especially if you're in a committed relationship with somebody.
Come on.
It should be fully open, and your partner should be helping you. And I discuss a lot of the things that happen with my daughter, with you, and how I feel, especially with my baby daddy or whatever, because she's living with him at the moment and going to school in Florida. So I definitely talk to him about it. And then when it comes to his baby moms, like I like to have that open communication there for me to know what's going on. I do communicate more. Yeah, you communicate more. So yeah, definitely, Nikki, you need to just kind of move on from that one. There's something going on there that you're not being told about.
That's all good.
So it's none of your business that they're probably still smashing. So when she come up pregnant with another baby, it's because it was none of your business while they were smashing.
Yep. That mean when he go in there and say he need to do some motherfucking planks, let that nigga do some planks so you have a strong back so you can pull out of that shit.
Oh, Jesus. Moving right along.
Okay.
This was just a short question, and it came from somebody you know. She said, if you're out at dinner and your partner asks for some food out of your plate and you say no, is that selfish? And he's the one paying.
Hell yeah, it's selfish. Y'all supposed to share everything together. He eat your pussy, right?
Oh, okay. That's it. You let him eat out that plate.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You got to give him out the plate in the kitchen at the restaurant.
Come on. I think that when girls don't let you eat out their plate, or if they, offer to pay anything, they on their period, or they just, they off you. You know what I'm saying?
I think, but there are some people that don't like to share their food, or they don't like people putting their fork in.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all kissing each other, eat your pussy. Like, what the fuck?
But think about your sister Liz. She talks about how much of a germaphobe she is. She doesn't like to eat after people. She doesn't, but she got 2 kids. Clearly, she was fucking.
Who they was? I don't know.
Oh my God. Does she listen to this?
I'm sure they do. This clip is definitely going to put out.
No. So being a germaphobe, it's definitely a thing. But if you don't feel like it's cute or you want to share your food with your partner, I don't think you like them like that.
Yeah, yo.
It's not about necessarily being selfish. You just don't like them.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. So this one's the actual letter that we have. I'm pulling the computer over. I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll go into our last segment.
I like doing the show with you because I ain't got to read.
You never read on any of your shows.
I do. I be saying some stuff.
Okay, let's see. My girlfriend of 6 years is a guy. Good. My girlfriend of 6 years just told me she's been faking orgasms for our whole relationship.
Shit.
We've been dating for 6 years, and sex life is fine, but pretty vanilla. She always wants to go really fast and comes really fast. Worked for me. It's always worked for me because I don't last super long. Every time I give her oral, she pulls me up after a minute or 2 to start penetration. Frustrated me a little bit because I use foreplay to buy myself time, as I want her to have a good time too. Don't laugh at the guy.
Nah, we all got tricks. Go ahead.
Okay, but I assume she just preferred penetration. She
Mhm.
sat me down to chat tonight and let me know that she's been faking orgasms the whole
Ooh.
time we've been together. She said she's always had trouble climaxing and that as a teenager, she felt pressure to climax as sex is unsuccessful if she doesn't. She got into a habit of faking it and wanted to tell me for ages, but it was hard because it's already been so long.
Ages.
It's been together for 6 years, a long ass time.
Sheesh.
I'm struggling to process this. I understand that this is something that is based in.
So where was she nutting at then? You know what I'm saying? The fucking milkman?
What do you mean? She hasn't been that. She's been faking it.
I'm just saying she be getting it from somewhere. 6 years and she ain't nut at all. What the fuck is wrong with her? She probably mean as hell.
Anywho, it says, I understand that it's based on insecurities or something for her. It's not about me, but it's hard to accept that I've been lied to for 6 years. We're otherwise very open and honest with each other. How do I frame this in my head so we can move forward together without feeling weird or hurt about it?
Bro, she got a problem doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's for our pride. And I always say, sex is for the woman to feel good. And, we got to reset her brain for whatever she went through all day. We keep resetting her brain, make her forget, make her forgive, make her whatever. That's what the dick is for. You know what I'm saying? It's like a magic wand or like a station. We change your fucking station like in the antenna in the car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if she don't get that, it's a problem. And she got a nut. She have to do it. But if she got the problem, I don't think it's you.
No. It's definitely her issue. So he said it's a childhood trauma. And I actually like this letter to speak about it with you because we all have a lot of people have sexual childhood traumas. You have yours.
I don't play on it though.
It's not playing on it. You've lived.
I always want pussy.
No, you're very transparent about the fact that you had things happen to you when you were young, and because of that, your entire adulthood, sex. You always say sex wasn't enjoyed. You didn't enjoy sex. It didn't mean anything to you.
I always felt like I was always having to do favors because that's how it was when I was young. It was like, all right, you got to do a favor. You know what I'm saying? So I always felt like I have to do favors. People was like, hey, you, come on, let's go. And I was like, okay, I guess I got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said before, it's like sex is for a man's pride. And we don't make you nut. It's like, we never getting that. So it's like you make this man pride be all fucked up.
Yes, but he needs to also understand that she's had some issues. It sucks that it took her 6 years. I feel like she should have felt a little bit more comfortable to let him know that she had, those things. It's a little different for you because you're already been open about it before. It's nothing that you kept.
But I don't play on it to where it's like, damn, I can't orgasm.
Me, I don't think you have with me necessarily. Well, yes, because I don't know.
I faked it a lot. But that was just with favors, not with you. I'm just saying. Like back back in the day, it's just like I just didn't want to do it. It's like I just felt like I was just doing it for.
So you would fake that you would finish?
Yeah. Oh my god.
How do you fake it? Oh my god.
Can we talk about this, baby? Yes. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm interested. How do you fake it?
I used to just like scream like unbelievable, like a fucking lion. Like
okay,
like,
show me.
Why are we talking
show
about
me,
this?
Show me.
This really sucks. I mean, I never had sex with nobody else but you.
All right. So hypothetically, if you had to fake it,
if I had to fake it, if it was somebody else I ever did it with, it was so funny because it's like somebody was racist. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like way back. I promise, way back in the day, and I don't think they ever saw me. And I used to just go in there, and the money was there, and like I used to fake it every single time.
Okay.
And you used to say a bunch of racial things to me too, the whole time.
How much did you get paid?
This is $300 for fucking no reason to get talked to like that.
$300?
Yes, you fucking black nigger, and you fucking just like really like bad. Yes, it was fucking horrible.
For $300, you were called the N-word?
Over and over.
Not nigga,
over and over again.
Okay, so now how did you pretend you finished?
Oh, I was just screaming like, ah. Oh my gosh. And she never, ever, ever saw me.
That's creepy.
Never saw me.
And how'd you find her?
Oh, this fucking piece of shit ladies is just, I don't know.
Again,
This is way back
trauma from lifetimes, sexual traumas. So this is all sexual traumas, just to be very clear.
Unbelievable.
This is not normal and things that people go through.
That's kind of wild. She called the cops on her.
You took the money.
I guess I did, but
this is not the one you should have called the cops on. There's other ones you could have called the cops on.
Yeah, I know.
There's a few that needed the cops. I know one specifically that she got the cops called on her. We really should call your mom on her.
Shut up. Never tell you nothing again. Like your girl gonna bring things up. Like you sit there have talks with her, and you never supposed to bring these type of things up. You're like, you tell your girl something, y'all arguing, like that's why your dad don't like you. You're like, what the fuck?
No, I will tell you straight up. One day I am going to tell your mom.
She's so corny.
I have to.
She's very corny.
I'm just going to say it because I don't know who the person is.
I think a lot of my people's watch this podcast, so you have to just watch.
Do you think they know who it is?
Shut up.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Who's on drugs?
Who is on drugs?
Maybe you do need to smoke or something.
Okay, maybe I do need to smoke.
You got too much in your brain.
No. Okay. Anyways, do you want to go ahead and wrap up and go over to pass the word?
Yes, so whatever.
Let's go into pass the word. So, although we do all of this fun stuff during the podcast and we like hanging out with y'all, we always say the foundation of our relationship is rooted into our spirituality and our religion and our relationship with God.
Yes,
so,
he's first.
Pass the word. It's a segment that we do with Wax where we go over a verse from the Bible and he kind of breaks it down. We talk about what it means to us. We leave you with that. You can research it, go to your Bible app, go to your Google, look it up, and kind of just get something out of it before we get out of here. Maybe you can share it with a friend that might need it at that point in time. And you never know if it's something that you really needed to hear. So this week for Pass the Word, we're going to be doing 1 Corinthians 13:11. And it says, when I was a child, I talked like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I put the ways of childhood behind me.
Wow. I see life really comes in stages, not ages. And a lot of people just have to grow. I'm saying a lot of people think that, and in their 30s and their 40s, they're supposed to act like that. No, they just didn't go through that actual stage in that life. And a lot of times the stages is with God. People think that, I didn't get this certain job or I didn't reach this goal. And you think that this is supposed to be a stage in your life. No, the stage is how much have you grown with God? You know what I'm saying? How much do you call upon him only when you sit there and have trouble? No, don't holler at him when you only have trouble. You have to sit there and have it be a daily thing. This has got to be a second nature of yours. You know what I'm saying? Being in the word. I only listen to gospel. My son and Hayden was in the car. It's like, hey, would you listen to the new Drake album? You listen to it? I'm like, yo, bro, I would listen to gospel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep this. This have to be a second nature of mine. I listen to gospel. That's the songs I do. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do, I try to, incorporate God into it. Even the show. Anything that I do, any platform I'm on, I try to put God on. That's me growing, because before I never used to do that. As a child, I wanted to do childish things. I wanted to go out and play. I wanted to go ahead and do this. I wanted to go mess around with different girls and do all this wild stuff. But as I got closer to God and grew with God, I grew in everything else in my life. And I thank God for the blessings because I grew. And when you get in a certain position, everything have its territory. When you're not getting this top position, other things come with it. And that's bigger blessings, more blessings, because you're stronger. You're with him. And now you could be able to receive all the blessings he got for you because you're stronger.
This reminds me of King always saying, like, I'm so tired of being a kid. He chooses when he's a child and when he's not. If he's in trouble, I'm just a child. If he wants to do something, I'm not a child. I'm a tween. I'm like, you're 8. But he loves them. I'm a tween. No, you're not. But when at the end of this one, it says, I put the ways of childhood behind me. And sometimes we don't realize that we had our chance to be kids. And sometimes as kids, we want to grow up really fast, not knowing that those childhood ways, we have to leave them behind. And it's uncomfortable. There's a lot of growth behind it. When it says become a man, but even for us as women, we have to grow up and leave those ways behind us. Now, if you're married, you have a husband now with you. If you have children, you're now a mother. So you have to leave those ways of how you used to operate behind. So if you say at times, yo, when I was in college, I used to do this, or this is just me, is that what you used to do when you were a child? Are you now a man? Because now those ways, you have to leave them behind. If you're saying, yo, this is how I talk to dudes, or this is how I date, this is what I do, is that what you used to do before? Because now if you grow up, it's a time to leave those childhood ways behind and walk more in the path of God and just grow up. So sometimes we feel like I'm not ready to grow up, or I just want to go back to my old ways, but it's not conducive to walking in this life and this path that we have chosen. If you have chosen this, whether it's spiritual, because I feel like we are Christian and we do believe in God and Jesus Christ, but there are others that might be Buddhist, or you might, whatever religion you are and you believe in a higher power, you need to know that you have to leave certain ways behind you in order to grow. And it's not easy, and it's uncomfortable, and it's not overnight. That is something we struggle with it sometimes, because we have to grow, but it's not going to happen overnight. You have to work on your shit. I have to work on mine.
Please test yourself. You know what I'm saying? See if you go through something and would you react the exact same way. That's how you got to tell your growth. You know what I'm saying? See what you continue. Yo, this happened. How did I react off of it? Like, wow, I thought I was going to react the same way before. But like, nah, I grew. I'm in a different place. I'm in a different mindset. If you're still doing the exact same thing that you was doing years ago, I don't care if it's 6 months. I like to grow every single day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talk about King. I tell King, you got 24 hours today and you did not do nothing to make yourself better or grow today is a problem. You just now stole from God. God gave you another day and like, you're going to give him another chance to grow and make himself better to what I want for him to actually be. And we sitting there not growing.
I don't know why I've been so emotional with Psalm lately. I think it's he's getting so much bigger and he's changing. But in the morning, sometimes I grab him and I'm like, thank you, God, for another day, for allowing him to be healthy. There's so many babies that don't wake up, Or when I'm putting him to sleep, I'm like, man, we had another successful day, regardless of whether you were fussy or not. And I get so emo. I'm like, you soft little, it's past the word, I won't curse. But
In Jesus' name.
I'm like, wow, I really feel blessed and thankful to have so many things. And I think at times when we're frustrated, we just want to revert back to certain ways. And maybe if we think about how far we've gotten and how we got here, maybe you'll be more like, you know what? It's time for me to grow up and not go back to the things that I used to do. Because if you're still doing things like you did when you were in high school, college, before your marriage or your relationship.
6 months ago.
Certain things. But, a lot of that things you got to let it go. So that was 1 Corinthians 13:11. If you want to, check it out, write it down, share it with somebody, you can definitely do so. If you got a minute, you're like, don't use it to attack someone. You should never use the word from the Bible to attack someone and be like, 1 Corinthians said, stop being childish, you little childish mother. Don't do that.
Nah. The word is there to condemn the people for themselves. Just lead them to the water. When they drink it, they want to be thirsty no more. And believe me, they act different when you're not thirsty.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? So you'll be all right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Before we do leave, make sure that you guys have already ordered your Who's Wax gummies.
Ooh, let me see one of these.
Should we take some tonight? Jenna, you want some tonight?
Nah. Because I got to be up really early.
You know what? I got to be up really early too.
Yeah.
You said you're waking up early.
I got to be up really early in the morning. And I can't play around with these. The last couple of days I've been home. And I got to get back to my waking up early because
4:30 is going to kick my ass.
It's going to kick my ass. I've been sleeping late.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to get back to that. And you trying to put a gummy in me? But y'all should do it. You know what I'm saying? It's great
Definitely
for the weekends. It's great when you don't have nothing to do. Just sit down. You had a long day. You know what I'm saying? Your mate was sitting there arguing what you talking about, probably nothing. Or you could actually listen to them. Pop one of these. And you can listen to everything they say. And they probably think that you listening to them, but you're high off the Who's Wax gummies.
But you're not like super high. It is, they'll say it's CBD, so don't worry about that. But use code WSS. So if you finish this episode, use code WSS. You're going to get 10% off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
oh, my God.
Okay.
Use the code who'swax.net. And you can get those gummies. Get them now. We have this specific batch that's so good. I think we only have what's left in that box right there, and then we have to re-up. So definitely order these ASAP.
You better hurry
and
up.
hurry up before I eat them.
Yes.
Because I keep opening bags and eating these
She's like,
damn
I had a
gummies.
long day with the baby. Boop.
I can't be a drug dealer. I get high off my own supply. Anyways, see you guys next week and enjoy your week. Goodbye.
You.